Hi everybody, this is the iPhone 12 mini. It's the one that I've been waiting for. Let's go ahead and open it. Nearly stabbed myself there. So inside of this very big DHL box is this tiny little iPhone box. Oh, they have that wrapped nice and tight. So here is the iPhone 12 mini. This looks really nice. The package is super small. You know, look, I don't think anyone loves the idea of losing a charger, but you cannot deny that this is a much smaller box. And I think they're pretty transparent in the presentation about how transport works, transport of goods and services. You know, they talked about things like pallets and crates, and you could definitely fit more iPhones onto a pallet rather than the last ones, because these boxes are like half the size. I went ahead and got the blue one. I was going to get a neutral color because I know that went over really well with the S20 FE, but I was really excited to see this blue color. It looked super nice and I was just like, I want to see this. So even though I'm not keeping it, I really wanted to have a look at the blue color. I will not be upgrading from my iPhone XS Max because, as I said in the S20 FE review, I refuse to buy any phone until it has a 120Hz screen. But I do think if you're in the market for an iPhone this year, this is the one to get. Let's go ahead and finally open this. Oh, you know what? I don't even have to use the scissors this time. It completely opens by itself. Innovation. And this is the iPhone 12. Oh, they turn it upside down now. Usually they have it front ways. But this is the iPhone 12. This is really nice. I like the paper on it. It shows you where the ringer is, the volume and the power. So this is super nice. Let's see what else is in the box. You can already kind of see all there is a USB-C to lightning adapter. And I think you get some Apple stickers. Like there's not even a booklet anymore or a cleaning cloth. Okay, you got the SIM card ejector, a little quick start guide, and of course, an Apple sticker. You know what? I suppose the chargers that come with the iPhone are pretty crappy anyways, so if no one's going to use them, there's no point including them. So let's take off the paper. Big drum roll moment, please. This is really nice. Like the screen is so big, yet the phone is so small. And I'm sure everybody's saying that, but it is. I mean, I carry the iPhone XS Max and it's pretty huge. So to think that they're able to squeeze all of this screen into a smaller size iPhone, there are people out there who still have the iPhone 6 and the iPhone 6S. And you know, they have the 4.7 inch screen and the 5.5 inch screen. I think it's really great that if you want to upgrade to an iPhone 12, you can basically just get this one and be happy. If you're a 4.7 inch iPhone 6 user, congratulations, it's the same size and a bigger screen. And if you had the iPhone 6 Plus or the 6S Plus, you can be like, you know, it's the same size screen, but it's in a smaller form factor, so you win twice. It's actually a very winning design. Well, there's nothing else to do except one more thing. Turn it on. So I'm just going to go ahead and set up the iPhone. I'm going to select my country. I'll go with those settings and I'll just go ahead and type in my Wi-Fi password. So we are now going to set up Face ID. So I'm just moving my head around. It still works as great as ever. It's so fast. It's much faster to do Face ID on the iPhone than it is on the Samsung. Still wants me to go ahead and create a passcode. Password can be easily guessed. Use anyway, please. I agree to your terms and conditions, Apple. Keep the phone up to date. Please do. Please do. Please do. Always yes. Hey. Send a message. What's the weather today like? Ooh, light mode or dark mode? I'm gonna go for dark to match the dark blue color. And the iPhone is set up. Damn, this looks really nice. You know, I love the 120Hz screen of the Samsung S20 FE. I said it before, I'll say it again. I don't think I'll buy a new phone for myself personally until the iPhones have a 120Hz screen. But that's not to say that the screen on this is bad. It is very fluid. I'm quite surprised. Like, you can tell the difference, but the screen on this is just really nice. And I'm so glad that they finally brought OLED to all of their iPhones. I mean, I know people are talking about 5G, and 5G is important. I'm glad Apple's setting it as a standard across all iPhones. So I think a lot of us read the reports that the battery life on the 12 mini isn't fantastic because it's a smaller phone, it's now a higher resolution screen. All I can say is I'll do my own testing and I'll call it as it is. If the battery life is terrible, I'll definitely say that. But hopefully it's not too bad, and if it is bad, hopefully I can give you guys a few tips and tricks on how to save battery life, because there are just some people who will really want a really small phone. I actually really like how this fits in my hand. I've been carrying big iPhones since 2015. I had the iPhone 6s Plus, and then I have the iPhone 10s Max. While I'm used to having a big phone and everything that I can do, it's really pleasant just to have this in one hand and being able to hit the phone. I can even hit the top. The big size iPhones are a two-handed job. That's what she said. I mean, I don't know, maybe my next iPhone could be a mini, because there is just something incredibly refreshing and pleasant about having a smaller screen size. As for our first look, let's go ahead and see what we can do on it and watch a YouTube video and see what it's like with this new OLED screen. The phone is very fast. Relatively simple to upgrade your Mac operating system, and I'm going to show you how, but do stick around because I'll also give you a tour of the new user interface, and I'll show you my favorite new features of macOS Big Sur. First things first, we need to double check the... So that's actually really nice. The OLED makes a difference. Again, the LCD panel was great because of such a battery saver, particularly on the iPhone XR, but I think everyone will enjoy the OLED panel. I mean, it just looks better, you know, no ifs and buts. You'll enjoy OLED on this. I think particularly because this is a dark phone with the dark blue, it's nice getting those deep blacks. I have it on dark mode, so overall it's a very nice presentation for the phone. So let's go ahead and take a few photos with it and see what we can get up to. I want to go ahead and take a selfie, please. All this time I'm looking at my telephone, because I'm thinking of your hands and the way you make them dance on me, on me. Make a wish, take your pick, let me out before I slip. Take your pick, take your pick, hit. Dynamite. Apple, you can put Dolby Vision in this all you want, but if the blacks are noisy. So this is a front-facing camera test and Dolby Vision HDR, because this is only 30 frames a second, and I have this big bright shining light. Oh, there it is. And I'm obviously back here editing the video you're watching right now. One thing I'm definitely going to test out on this is the Dolby Vision HDR, so do subscribe to the channel, because I'm actually going to go ahead and shoot a short film on this iPhone. It's going to be very short because I have to come up with an idea on the fly, but we're definitely going to film something using the iPhone 12 mini, and it's going to be done with actors. It's going to look really great. The speakers on these are really impressive. I know I always point that out with computers or phones, but you know, speakers are important. You listen to music and a lot of other things on your phone a lot of the time. And the speakers on these are really clear, really loud for such a small phone. You know, when I first played something on it, it seemed a bit quiet until I turned up the volume, and it's nice and loud. So that's really, really impressive. Leave a comment below what you think about the iPhone 12 mini. Do you plan on getting one, or any other iPhone 12? We're also going to do a camera comparison between this and the Samsung S20 FE. I still have it because I feel like these are both mid-range phones and they're both flagships. So I feel like these two almost compete against each other, and we're going to go ahead and do a camera test in that respect. But thank you so much for watching. I'm excited for all of us to do a deep dive onto this iPhone 12 mini and see what it's capable of. But I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.